society now. And I know everybody sees, reads the paper and sees things on social media where we've had so many murders and so many killings, and there's few families that have been left untouched by this. So I thank each and every one of you for coming out.
Me say those and grace will lead me home.
Some of the facts about our missing sisters is that Indigenous women and girls, their murder rates are 10 times higher than all other ethnicities. More than 4 out of 5 Indigenous women have experienced violence. The number is 84.3% according to the National Institute of Justice. More than half, 56.1% of the Indigenous women have experienced sexual violence.
You know, I listened to Miss Virginia giving statistics, and when I think about statistics, I say, Lord, that was somebody's daughter. That was somebody's son. I can only imagine mothers who have to ignore the loss of a child, people who cannot advocate for themselves. And we have to be advocates not only of the ones that have passed on, living now, and the next 7 generations to come. So I stand before you today on behalf of the Lumbee tribe of North Carolina, and I pray that God will bring you some comfort and peace, but I pray that we as a tribal nation can come together and stand and develop resources and support mechanisms for families of missing and murdered Indigenous people.
It never gets easy. But this is my daughter, Kendra Breeden. And she was murdered September the 28th of 2017. She was a week from moving from here to Virginia to open up her own beauty shop. She has graduated from Belmont College and was a great daughter. I don't say it because she was mine. I'm just saying it because she was a good girl. She had a great future ahead of her, and then someone decided to shoot into the car that she was in that night.
He left behind my mother, who was pregnant with twins, my sister and myself, and a 3-year-old child at home. So it just so happened he wasn't supposed to be at work that day. He had gotten saved, and he had told Mr. William Henry Lowry, could he switch days with him? So he said, sure. He said, I want to be at church with my wife that Sunday, so I'll come to work for you that Monday. Well, to make a long story short, there was a planned escape. My life would have turned out so differently, and I always wonder what if. Why is it not filled up here? We've all had somebody that I can't remember if it was Miss Brewer who stated, but it's solidarity. We've got to come together. You know, it's so hard to go behind Miss Wendy Moore and speaking because she was great. And you know, these different things that we need, this education that we need it. We need it. But we also need to be those people. If I stand here today, what I can stand and say is, I'm going to do everything in my power for justice. And I ask you to do the same thing. It may not be in a career such as the judge, but look at Miss Wendy, she can do it. Miss Rogers, you can do it. We all can do it. Thank you.